Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. I am so excited because it's spring and today has been warm and sunny, but it's crazy hair day because the wind has been gusting up to 60 miles an hour and the gusts have been truly magnificent. So anyway, we're just grateful that, we've had some absolutely gorgeous days because I know a lot of people have not been so fortunate. But anyhow, I have been doing some Easter crafting, and Easter crafts are so fun because they're so bright and springy and colorful. So without further ado, let's just get to crafting. I started my craft off with the mini dome piece from the Dollar Tree and a small bag from the Dollar Tree of the floral moss and a bag of 3 moss bunnies, all from the Dollar Tree. And then I arranged some floral moss on the bottom of my mini dome once I got the label off and got it all untaped and got it separated into 2 pieces. It just screws apart and screws back together. So I kind of figured out how much moss I wanted to put in the bottom of my domed piece, and then I just kind of laid it out and then started hot gluing and kind of piecing it onto the bottom of my piece. It's very messy, so I kind of just worked it a little bit at a time and kind of tried to pick up my pieces as I went along so that I didn't make a horrible mess. But I mean, it's going to be it's going to be messy. There's just no way of getting around it. And the bunnies actually have a couple of different poses to it. One is standing up, and then one is kind of sitting down. So if I decided how I wanted to arrange it, and before I went in with the hot glue. And the beauty about this little bunny cloche is that once you get your bunnies arranged in a certain way, and you put the lid on, no matter where you arrange this piece or where you sit it, whether it be a coffee table or an island or a tiered tray, it's going to look good in every single direction because your bunnies can face both directions. And then I took some greenery from the Dollar Tree. It just says greenery on the tag. And I just cut the pieces smaller and hot glued it in so it was visually appealing, like the bunnies were sitting in amongst some wildflowers. But and then I kind of hid it down, of course, into the floral moss. But like I said, no matter where you look at this cloche, and no matter how you look at the bunnies, they are all going to be visually appealing from any side because there is not going to be a backside to this dome. So I just put the lid on, and then I took my scissors and kind of tucked everything in, and then I just kind of snipped some of these stray moss that just wanted to creep underneath the edges. And then I just screwed the 2 pieces together, and then my little cloche was complete. For my second craft, I took a terracotta pot, an old terracotta pot that I had laying around, and I took some Waverly chalk paint in the color Pool, and I just painted the outside of this terracotta pot. And it took 2 coats because I did not want any of this brown or any of the rust coming through. I actually wanted a nice springtime color. So the Pool is an absolutely gorgeous springtime blue. And so it took 2 good coats of the Pool. And then once I had 2 good coats of it on, I did use some apple barrel acrylic paint in white, and I just kind of dabbed that on and I mixed it in with the blue and kind of gave it some depth and character, and just kind of smeared it here and there, and kind of made it look a little bit distressed with the white. And not heavy, but just a little, and then I would dip it back into my pool, my color pool, and just kind of just a little hint of white, so that it would look more summery and spring with those colors, instead of kind of a dark rustic color. And then once I let that dry, I put some foam in the bottom, and then I hot glued all of the foam together, and I used some floral moss and hot glued the floral moss to the top of the foam. My foam didn't go all the way to the edges, so I just cut some pieces and I just tucked them into the edges and secured it with some hot glue to the side of the pot and then to the side of the foam, and made sure that my my foam was all even to the edges, and then covered really good with the floral moss, because I wanted it to look like kind of a little carrot patch look, what I was going for, a little garden grass, because I'm going to use the carrot picks that I got at the Dollar Tree. I picked up 2 packages of the carrot picks, and so I kind of wanted it to look like a little carrot patch. And so I took the top off, the little raffia tops, I took those off, and I picked up some greenery picks at the Dollar Tree. And I like the flowers that go with them, but I was going to use the greenery picks and kind of hot glue them down into the top of the carrot picks to make them look a little bit more realistic, and maybe a little less cheap, and kind of make my carrot picks look, I don't know, give him a little bit more character, more carroty. I don't know. I just didn't like that really green raffia. To me, it didn't look high end. It looked kind of cheap. So it was the only thing about those carrot picks that I really didn't like. I'm telling you, if you use those raffia ends on those carrot picks, I am not going to judge. There was just something about them that just, for some odd reason, did not appeal to me. And I had seen them last year, and I really don't think that I gave it a second thought. And then for some reason this year, they just, I don't know, they just did not, appeal to me. And I thought those are the cutest thing in the world, but that is the ugliest top I've ever seen. And last year I used the smaller burlap carrots, and when I got them out of storage and I looked at them, I thought, oh, well, those are raffia tops, but they didn't really offend me like the big ones did. So I don't know. Maybe it's just that I don't know, completely lost my mind, or I've just gotten really, really picky. But, or I don't know. They just really did not appeal to me in some great way. And so I just couldn't use them. So I picked out this floral pick that had some sort of a top that I thought I could use. And it also had a floral that I thought I could use. I picked up a couple of florals because I wanted some pretty weeds in my carrot patch. And so, you know, not just any old weeds will do. And I did want to use some of these little spiky greenery in my little carrot patch too. But I did want some pretty florals, these wisteria looking florals I thought was really pretty. And so I wanted some pretty flowers, some springtime flowers looking. And then I did want some pretty looking little greenery weeds in my carrot patch. My thought was later on, after Easter, I might pull the carrot picks out and add in some neutral florals and have a springtime arrangement, and then I could use this for more than just a couple 3 weeks. I could use it for, a month or so. I picked up this bunny tail pick at the Dollar Tree. I thought it was so cute, and it was a little bit too long, so I broke the stick and then I just tucked it in the front, and I have a little bunny bottom sticking out of the top of my carrot patch. And then I had picked up these bunny paws. I thought they were adorable, and they went with the pool color that I had painted the paws so well. And I put them in the top, and I have some bunny buddies in my carrot patch. My Easter craft, and I hope that it gave you some inspiration to do some crafting on your own, because Easter is just around the corner, but there is still time to do some Easter crafts and brighten up that little corner of your home that needs some Easter fun and brightness added to it. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video, and give me a thumbs up. And Medical Elijah's Neo Show had their Easter egg hunt last Sunday, and we had an absolute ball. The residents and all the people in the community that came out, we appreciate all the community support and our community care partners support, and it was just a magnificent time. I'll link that video down below in case you missed it, but we had an amazing time. I do realize that everybody is ready to do some Easter egg hunting, and there's going to be a lot of community fun events that are happening, and the weather's getting warmer and the days are so much longer, and so don't forget to do some Easter crafting, because it really is, crafting is good for the soul. So thanks for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos. Until next time, have a great weekend.